have to prove yourself a little bit more than the boys. People are always going to check where the girl finished at the end of the race.
We were down at the Mexican border documenting this huge substation, and we needed to get up on a man lift, and everybody looks over at me. They have this idea that they're going to test me and see if I'm going to be scared.
You have to work twice as hard, always twice as hard.
Women need to be a little bit better than men to be seen as equal to men.
I remember my interview with the chief pilot, and his first words to me were, "Why on earth do you want to do this?"
It was an amazing collaboration, and all these women are absolutely boss. I loved that the beginning featured an introduction of each woman, almost like a snapshot, and then once they had a chance to really speak, the introduction was replayed once more, almost giving them like a second voice. I was in tune with that. And then I love that the filmmakers caught them at work, but also caught them in their most passionate moments. To me, that was really important. It was kind of like a video essay on all the reasons to challenge employment in a male-dominated field. Very risk versus reward, and just hopeful. And each woman gave a lot of good advice for the next woman who might be watching. I really enjoyed this documentary. It was well polished and really engaging.
Has so many inspiring and uplifting stories in it from women across so many different kinds of work fields, from agriculture to engineering to working with live entertainment, all these amazing positions in the workforce that are certainly not dominated by women, but that have been dominated by these specific women, despite the many obstacles and walls of oppression that they certainly had to climb over in order to get there. And I think the greatest takeaway from this piece is brought up by one of the women towards the end, which is that, there's no girl thing or guy thing. There's a you thing. What you want to do with your life is what should be pursued. So there's certainly an undercurrent of this that men should hear as well, which is do not pursue your dream because you think it's gender specified. That's a ridiculous notion. And certainly in today's age, this kind of filmmaking is important.
I thought this one was just great. There's just so many cool things going on here. These people have some fantastic jobs and absolutely are not encumbered by being women, clearly. And that's the message this documentary delivers really strongly and really well without jamming it down your throat. You're absolutely rooting for all these different women in all these different professions. They just did so many things so wonderful. I mean, you got a quote from Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Hats off, that's great. You got a cameo from R2-D2, pretty cool. And then all the stuff with the bands, and one of the most empowering moments or stories I think in this is the she-canic person. I thought that was just great. I mean, absolutely great. And quite frankly, I can probably name more than enough men who could probably use her services too. So again, just hats off to everyone involved in this one. The people on the screen, the people behind the screen, because they did some fantastic work with this documentary.
I really like this documentary. The story of it was very, very good, and it was very eye-opening. I feel like this really opened my eyes to the struggle that women go through in the workplace, seeing that not only do they have to be good, but they have to be better than the other men in their position that they're going for, or in their current position that they are at now. And it's very inspiring to see that how these women are breaking down the barriers for the next generation or for other women to come and follow them. And it really breaks my heart to see that this is a reality, and to see that they have to not only struggle, but they have to prove themselves even more. And it was very well presented, this documentary, very well shot, very well edited. The overall presentation was very well done.
The story is so strong because we get to not only experience these journeys with these women, but we also get to hear about their experiences. about how they get lonely being the only woman in these places and how they have to overcome daily mistreatment. It's also bizarre to think that we are in the year 2020 and there's still women making first in different occupations. All of these women show strength and resilience, and it is just such an amazing film that shows just how sexist the world still is and just how strong women still have to be.
I always appreciate filmmakers and creators for portraying powerful, empowering messages. This was quite inspiring. I love the diversity portrayed, and I wish this film was distributed everywhere for younger women and little girls to see strong, intelligent women that can be role models and can inspire women to become something else that mainly was not meant to be for women. So kudos to the filmmakers. I really enjoyed this and hearing these specific stories and all these messages about what you are not meant to do. It was very beautiful.
So it's definitely an uphill battle, and these women are so badass, they're so inspiring, and not only are they doing it for themselves, but they're also starting programs to help other women and encourage other women to pursue this as well. I think that a lot of times young girls don't even consider these career paths because they just assume that it's not available to them or it's for boys. So I think that really introducing and opening up these new career paths as possibilities is only going to help us moving forward and help normalize women in the workplace.
Love, love, love this film. Oh, I'm so proud to be a woman, and I'm so encouraged by these professions that women have, and the strength, what they've had to go through to prove themselves makes me mad, but it also makes me go, yay, you did it, and you are doing it. I just wrote down like all the different women and what their positions are, and just the pursue your passion. The woman can do everything, no boundaries. Yes, it's hard, long hours, breaking the rules, forging the way. Passion was mentioned a couple times. Looking into your heart, that was mentioned a couple times. So you've got to be doing something that you love, or just don't do it. Heart was mentioned a lot, and it's not a woman or a man thing. It's about a you thing of what you're passionate about. I just feel like everyone should watch this just to know themselves and to just find what it is what their purpose in life is, as everybody wants to know and everybody wants to find. And these women are so just superheroes. So thank you for this movie, so wonderful. I really hope you get so many people to see this and be encouraged by it.